Hello, everyone. I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. I'm here with my psychic development tip number 50. This tip is on centering yourself. One of the most important things to learn if you want to be able to develop, control, and use your psychic abilities to their utmost is to be able to center yourself and remain centered. Now, what do I mean when I say center yourself? I mean that you should be able to place yourself in a mental space and emotional state where you remain undisturbed no matter what is going on around you. When you are properly centered in yourself, you will not be distracted from what is real in your world or from what you are focusing on to accomplish or achieve. You will not be disturbed by someone else's emotional outburst or a newscast or even chaotic things going on around you in your environment. You will be able to remain steady and focused in any situation. A person who is completely centered can meditate in a busy train station, can do psychic work under any conditions, and can see with clarity exactly what any situation really is, and therefore can make better life decisions than the average person can. I think that you will agree that it makes sense to learn to center yourself and achieve all the benefits that you can gain by being centered. We all have moments of being centered in ourselves and in our lives, so it's easy to know how that feels. When you're at peace with yourself, usually it's when you're by yourself, not pressured about anything, having nothing of importance on your mind, and when you're present in the moment, perhaps outdoors in your garden, listening to birds or petting the cat. You have achieved that feeling of being centered. When you're centered in yourself, there's nothing outside you that is pulling on you. More importantly, you are not allowing anything outside to pull you from your center. The most important factor involved in remaining centered is to do just what I've helped you to do here, to know and recognize how you feel when you're centered. The next thing you must do is to learn to recognize the difference in how you feel when you're centered versus how you feel when you lose that very perfect state of awareness. If at any time you recognize that you've been pulled out of your centeredness, you need to remember the mind and the emotional state that you are in when you are centered, i.e., when you were petting the cat in the garden. Call that memory to mind that can pull you back to center. Here are some other tools that will help you to center yourself quickly and remain centered no matter the stresses around you. Top of the list is meditation. Also, martial arts, especially Qigong or Tai Chi Chuan. Deep diaphragmatic breathing, as in the yogic great breath, is incredibly important, very powerful. Try that right now. With me, take 3 great breaths and see how quickly that centers you. Breathe in, filling first the top of your lungs. Now pushing that breath, still breathing into the bottom of your lungs. And then gently releasing the breath. Completely releasing it, pulling up on your diaphragm. Still breathing out. And now gently breathing back in, filling the top of your lungs, dropping your diaphragm down, filling the bottom of your lungs. Shoulders are back. And then gently release again, pulling your diaphragm up, breathing out, exhaling. Really breathing completely as far out as you can. And then gently reversing that breath, letting your lungs fill themselves, pushing the diaphragm down to get all that air that you can get into your lungs, shoulders back, and then release it again. Wow. See how centered you feel right now. There are also some wonderful protections that you can use to keep discordant energy outside of yourself. My two favorites are burning sage, as the Indians did to clear my energy field, or my aura as it's called, or anything that shouldn't be there in my energy field. And also putting myself into a blue energy balloon. I can visualize that all around me. Or a bubble, you might want to think of it as a bubble of protection. You're going to find how to create a really powerful blue energy balloon for protection and a bubble, a balloon, on my website, in my psychic development classes, in my VIP membership in my classes, and also in my psychic protection tips program, and also online on YouTube. So, and in my books that are available on Amazon. Those two techniques are taught in my Psychic Development Level 1 program and books. Folks, thank you so much for joining me and listening to my Psychic Development tip number 50. I dearly hope that this has helped and get you started on your way. Find out more about me and my work on my website, www.sandyanastasia.com. Goodbye for now.